Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. This time, Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 43 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Vikings nothing. Randy Bullock to kick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Junior.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 44, Trubisky. It's caught, Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
It's 3rd down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Sometime today, baby.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Bengals 14, Vikings nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Complete to Herbs.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good pickup there on 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. With a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28. Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
In the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Trubisky to throw again. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Bengals.
The Cincy offense about ready on their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Now a carry for Bernard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bernard, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Finley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
And the Vikings.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's a loss of 2.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It's a pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check safety, check safety.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Bernard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
47 Mike, 47. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Cousins.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 80.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Bengals' 21-yard line.
On the carry, it's Boone. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 18-yard line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they're going to go with Boone. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 10 yards.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 15.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Cousins again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here to 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins now to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Bernard. And some room to maneuver. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Vikings. Tonight.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.